Hello, my name is Harry West. I'm a GIS lecturer in the Department of Geography and Environmental Management at the University of the West of England, Bristol. In this short presentation, I'm going to give you a very quick overview of some of the functionality and opportunities available to schools using ArcGIS Online. This is not intended to cover everything in great detail, more so to give you a flavour of what is out there. If you would like to explore and discuss any of the different aspects in detail, please don't hesitate to get in touch. One thing that is becoming evident with each refresh and redesign of the geography curriculum at all levels is the increasing presence and reference to geographic information systems. Also, how students are expected to engage with GIS is also changing over time. There is increasing reference to using GIS to analyse and interpret geospatial data. So where Google Earth and similar may have served a GIS role in the past, this doesn't quite cut it with some of the newer curricula and expectations. Although that's not to say, of course, tools like Google Earth don't have a place, as they are obviously very valuable and accessible learning resources. I've been running GIS CPD for teachers for a couple of years, and in conversation quite often come across a number of different challenges. These include not having the time to develop new skills, or not knowing where to access help or where to even begin marking GIS work produced by students. Hopefully in this short overview and some of the follow-on resources, we can start to address some of these challenges and get you on the road to incorporating and developing your GIS activities. The only challenge I have yet to solve was a teacher very calmly letting me know that they're retiring soon, and so I felt that was a bit of a non-starter. One of the most common challenges was this: the challenge of needing all the time for content. One thing I completely appreciate is how busy and content heavy the newest A-level geography courses are. So what I would say is, don't try and teach GIS as a separate topic or discipline, as you might have experienced in your geography degree if you've recently completed your undergraduate studies. The goal, I think, here is to take GIS undercover in a way and look beyond and find ways of incorporating GIS as a way of delivering and revising existing subject content. Look for fun and quick wins that work for you and your students. The good news is GIS as a technology is very rapidly evolving. Where it used to be quite a specialist technology performed on horrible complex software, it's now much more slick, user-friendly and app and cloud-based technology. If you have a smartphone, for example, this is now a GIS-enabled device using technologies such as GPS. There are several different packages and GIS suppliers out there which are appropriate for schools. Some are free, some come at a cost. One of the most diverse and fun packages, I think, is the ArcGIS Online Schools programme, and is the one that I'm going to focus on in this presentation. The ArcGIS Online Schools programme is free for all UK secondary schools, and indeed all schools globally, as of the end of 2018. The ArcGIS Online package includes all of their web mapping functionality, fieldwork-based applications, and a whole lot more, which I'll give you a quick overview of in this presentation. Before that though, I wanted to just share with you some of the user data behind ArcGIS Online and schools in the UK. As of March 2020, this year, there are over 111,000 active ArcGIS Online users in schools, made up of both teachers and students. And over 2,500 schools have now signed up. These numbers are really quite amazing and are rapidly growing term by term and semester by semester. What these numbers now mean, though, is that the UK secondary school sector is now the largest ArcGIS Online user group in the UK, bigger than higher education and industry. Again, this is amazing and something which will only continue to grow. So, what are some of the key features of ArcGIS Online? I think by far one of its biggest selling features is the Living Atlas. This is Esri's, the developers of ArcGIS Online's own data repository, and it is built straight in to ArcGIS Online. One of the biggest challenges historically of using GIS is where to find suitable and good quality data sets for you and your students to map. The Living Atlas solves this problem for both teachers and students in schools. There are thousands of useful data sets suitable for A-level geography. These include census and demographic data, population maps, weather and climate data, indices of deprivation, bedrock geology from the British Geological Society. It's all built straight in to ArcGIS Online through the Living Atlas. And so it is very straightforward to incorporate these data sets. One of the follow-on videos as part of this package of resources and conference shows you how to explore the Living Atlas and add data to web maps. The Living Atlas also provides access to the full Ordnance Survey collection of maps, so you can take any existing activities using these maps online as well. What's really handy is that the OS maps are set to the scale of the map. So as you zoom in and out of the map, the resolution and scale will automatically suitably change for you. Story maps are a brilliant resource and I think underused in a sense by some schools. Story maps bring together your collections of maps containing your Living Atlas data with texts, links to websites, videos, YouTube videos, your own graphics, images, graphs of different data sets. You can really bring it all together, and what that does is it makes story maps quite powerful teaching and self-directed learning or revision tools. Making story maps with the new story map template in ArcGIS Online is very simple. In fact, the conference resource bank that you would have worked through to find this video is honed using an ArcGIS story map. One of the follow-on videos to this one will show you how to navigate the story map interface. Access to ArcGIS Online also provides you with a number of pre-built applications which are very simple to use. One of these is the Sentinel-2 Data Explorer. Sentinel-2 is a European Space Agency satellite that was launched in 2015, and this captures good quality multispectral imagery of the Earth every week or so. And so this can be very useful for teaching up-to-date content and showing students near real-time imagery. For example, the image shown on this slide is the California Paradise wildfire in 2018. There have been some very good images of hazard events in the past few years, and so this can be a really useful application for showing satellite imagery pre and post hazard events. More local to the Bristol and South West region is a set of ArcGIS Online resources developed by the Rivers Trust and the Bristol Avon Rivers Trust, BART. I say they've created a large number of accessible resources for teachers in the region. The first link on this slide takes you to a similar set of resources for the Eden catchment in Scotland. The second link takes you to the BART and Rivers Trust ArcGIS group for teaching resources in the Avon catchment. And in that group you'll find resources such as this screenshot, which is a tool which allows you to explore how the elevation of a river changes in the downstream direction. An ArcGIS Online based resource you can access without a subscription is the Southwest Data Explorer, which was developed in partnership between UE Bristol and the Geography Southwest team. Geography Southwest is an exciting new project aimed at promoting the geography of the region and supporting teachers at all levels. There is some more information about this new Geography Southwest resource and how you can get involved with this as part of the conference resource bank. The Data Explorer element of the site already has a number of useful data sets in it and some interesting teaching ideas on how you can incorporate these. The data sets already in there include rainfall, terrain, demographic data, coastal management plans, and more will be added to this Explorer in the coming months. And if you have any ideas of useful data sets that would be really helpful to incorporate, please do get in touch and we will see what we can do. Finally, I just thought I would mention the fieldwork apps that ArcGIS Online provides you with. The best and easiest, I think, is Survey 123. Survey 123 is a really brilliant application. You start off on your computer in the browser and you build up your field survey. You can just about probably see in the graphic there the many different types of questions that you can ask, such as Likert scales and multiple choice questions. When you head out into the field, you sign in with your ArcGIS Online account on a mobile device and you collect your data. But what I think is really brilliant is that because everything is linked to your ArcGIS Online account, when you return to the classroom, all of your data is already in ArcGIS Online when you log on. So the app, Survey 123, will also perform some basic analyses and data presentation for you, such as creating bar charts of your survey results. So I think this is a really powerful and efficient tool for students' fieldwork as part of their NEAs or similar coursework activities. And like I said at the start of this presentation, if you would like to discuss any of these features in more detail, please don't hesitate to get in touch. However, I'm not the only form of support available to you. You can also get support from the brilliant Esri UK team, from Jason, Addy and Katie there. Esri UK have developed a range of training and support for teachers. This includes free pre-built lesson activities and maps that are ready to go. And they have recently released a series of learning pathways for teachers. These are very detailed and great resources that you can go and explore. You can download these PowerPoint slides from the conference resource bank that allow you to access these links and take you through to those learning pathways. Esri and the RGS, the Royal Geographical Society, have also developed the GeoMentor programme. The goal of the GeoMentor programme is to pair up teachers who would like to develop their GIS skills with GIS specialists in HE and beyond. This is a great resource bank if you would like to develop your GIS skills, and I would highly recommend checking this out and signing up. Different mentors will offer variable levels of support, and that might range to school visits next term, if everything permits, to informal Skype meetings and phone conversations as well. So that was a very quick overview of some of the functionalities and opportunities available to you in the schools as part of the ArcGIS Online Schools programme. And as I said, if you would like to find out more, please do get in touch with me or have a look at some of the different support and training options I've discussed in this presentation.